In today's video, I'll show you how to design the different flow here. As you can see, for the Greek or Roman construction, we have two types of flow. The first flow here is stylobate, right? And the remaining two here, even if you have 6, 7, the remaining one is stereobate, right? So this is stylobate and this is stereobate, right? So in the video, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and I'm gonna also show you how to modify the roof color and the shape of the roof, right? How you can add material on the roof. Okay, so I'm gonna make it as short as possible, right? So let's start. So as you can see here, this is our project that we are doing so far, right? And we can see that I'm gonna modify a lot of things, like for the railings, I'm gonna modify in the next video. But here, let's talk about the stereobates and the stereobates, right? So for the stereobates, first of all, what you have to do here, we have to create more elevation, right? So just go on architecture and go on south, right? Just click on south, right? And as you can see here, right? I create already my elevation, and you can just watch yeah, you can just watch the previous video on how to create elevation. The elevation level, they're the same, right? So I just create level 6, right? I just create one level 6 and also level 3. So I create the undergrounds, like no, not underground, but other level, right? So after creating this, uh, if you don't remember how to do it, just you can watch my previous video, right? And after creating this, just go on level 1 here. All right, this is our first level, and you can see this is our flow, the first flow. All right, this is our first flow here. So we need to create other flow, like we need to create, okay, let's say this flow, this flow here, right? It's considered as our how can I say, stylobate, right? So we need to create more stereobate, right? So by creating stereobate, so it's gonna be more simpler. So we just need to go on architecture here and then pick flow, right? I'm gonna show you to modify the material later, right? So let's keep the material the way it is right now. Like I'm gonna use the same flow or the same type of material for each flow. So I'm gonna use the flow concrete domestic. So I'm gonna creating the boundary line by using the line type, right? I'm gonna create the straight line like here, and I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. So my stereobytes should be bigger than my stereobytes, right? So stylobate, sorry. So I'm gonna set from here. We can adjust the dimension if you want to adjust the dimension. So I'm gonna set from here, and I'm gonna put. So this is gonna be my thickness. So I'm gonna just go straight, and you have to consider the angle. So the angle should be 40 degrees. I told you yesterday the angle should be 40 degrees, and the distance that I'm gonna take 4,000 this side. Okay, let me just take it a little bit, like 42,000, and I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna click again at the end point, the same end points, and then I'm gonna project this line 45 degree, and until I'm gonna use the thickness, this thickness, until this place here, right? So consider the angle is really important here, right? So all your lines should be aligned properly. So I'm gonna use 45 degree, and I will take 45,000. I'm gonna click on it, and I'll click again on the same ending point here, and here I'm gonna take 140. So 140 is the reverse angle of 40, right? So this is if on top, if this on top is 40, so this should be 140, all right, in geometry. So I'm gonna project it until I found this line, this dash line, right? And I'm gonna click on it, all right? And after that, it's gonna be more simpler. I'm gonna click here, and I will connect with the remaining line. All right, so this is our first stereobate. So this stereobate should be located, because we create another floor, right? So this one should be located in the level 3, all right? Because we create more. So this is our first stereobate, and I'm gonna repeat the same process for the last stereobate. So I'm gonna just zoom. I'm gonna just adjust my view. I will adjust my view here. I will go again on. I'm gonna just keep the same boundary line, the type of the line, like the line type that I'm using here, and I'm gonna create the last one, the last okay, I'm gonna click OK first of all. Let me just click OK, and I'm gonna see how it looks like, right? So I'm gonna change the view. I'm gonna go on 3D view, right? And as you can see, we have our first stereobate, right? We have our first stereobate, right? So I can do the last one. I'm gonna just repeat the same process, right? I'm gonna do the same process again. I'm gonna go in level 2 and go on flow here. Click on the flow, and for the boundary line, I will take the line type, and I'll create. I said creating. It should be located on the last the first floor, so 6th floor here. So I'll click here. I'll click here. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger because it's the first ground is where people they're coming, right? It's the first entrance, right? The first floor entrance. So I'm gonna put it a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna set in here, and I will consider the same degree, 40 degree, right? And I will take 57,000. Let me take 58,000. I'll click there, and I'll click again. I'll pick this endpoint here, and I'll take 45 degrees. 45 degrees is the reverse angle of 90 degree. All right. I mean, sorry. 45 degree should be the same like the previous angle that we took, right? So I'll click here. I'll click this thickness here, and from here I will. Okay, let me just press escape again, and then I'm gonna start from this line here, and I'll consider 140 degree here until I see the dash points. Right, it should be our limits. Uh, 40 degree. I'm checking for the angle. Yeah, 40 degree, but the dash is not showing. All right, guys. Let me zoom out first. Okay, so let me, hold on, guys. Sorry. Okay, so I'll take the 40 degree here, and it should be zoomed. So click here, and I'll press escape again. I'll take this endpoint, and I'll project it to this line here. So this is how you can modify. This is how you can implement your stereobate. All right, and just press OK here. Just make sure it's located in the level 6, right? And here you can see if I adjust the dimension, it's okay. If I keep it the way it is, it's okay. Yeah, as you can see here, if I go on 3D, and if I click on here, we see how what stereobates look like, right? So this is how it looks like, and it's correct already. So yeah, this is how we can modify the stereobate. And before I finish the video, I want to make this video short, right? So before I finish this video, I will show you how to add more material in this roof and change the color. So I'll click on the roof, right? And after clicking on it, I will go on edit type as usual. Yeah, you can pick any type of roof, and from here I'll go on edit structure. I'll go on insert. I'll click on insert, and for the first material, for the mirror deck, I'm gonna click on it, right? I'll click on it, and from the color, I'll take the yellow color, but it's a little bit. Okay, let me take this yellow here, a little bit darker. Okay, let me consider this yellow. Okay, and I'll click OK. But for the first two, I'm gonna apply and then press OK, right? But for the second material, for the first material here, for the second material, sorry, I'll tab flow, right? And I will take, let me say, I will take, okay, let me tap roof first. I'm looking for such beautiful material that I can use there. Okay, I'm gonna take the damp proofing, right? I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna click on it, and for the appearance, for the shading color, For the shading color, I'll use red, but a little bit modified. I don't like to be bright, so I'm gonna put it in here and click here and apply, and then okay. All right, and I'm gonna add another material. So I'm gonna press escape, insert here, and go on this material. I'll click on, I'll tap flow. First of all, flow. I'm gonna search on the flow, and then I will take let me see which material should I use here. I'm gonna take the roofing here. I'm gonna take the roofing, and the color. My color should be different, so I'll pick black color. I'm gonna press OK and apply, and then okay. All right. So after that, after making all of those change, I need to I need to import also the thickness, right? So I'm gonna take the thickness to be the same, to be conscious, right? I'm gonna take 400 for each material. So for the damping proofing here, I will use 400, and for the roofing here, I'm gonna use the same material. I'm gonna use also 400, okay? And for the okay, for other thing here, I don't want to change anything here. I'm gonna just press okay, and I need to apply. As you can see, the thickness is changing, right, suddenly, and I'm gonna press okay, right? And after waiting a little bit longer, like a little bit, you can see our basic roof is showing yellow, black, and red. And if you just click on any on the screen here, you can see how this is how our how can I say this is how our flow looks like, right? I'm gonna also change the flow color. So I'm gonna click on the flow, and I'll right click on it. I'll go on select all the instance. All right, I'm gonna check on visible and view. You can see all of the flow that been they've been selected. So I'm gonna go again on edit, and I need my flow to be yellow. I need all my flow to be black. Sorry. So I need all the flow to have the black color. So instead of taking, so we have a lot of material, right? Like the first material, I don't want to change it. I don't want to change the concrete. The concrete should stay the same. But for the copper here, I'm gonna keep on so the way it is. There's no modifications required. This one also, let me see the appearance. Oh, sorry. Let me see the appearance. No, she should stay the same. And the last material with the sides, this side should be changed to black color. Let me say green. Let me take green. A little bit green here. Yeah, let me take this green, and then I'm gonna press OK, and then apply, and then OK. And after that, I'm gonna press just OK here to confirm, and then apply again on the structure, and then OK. All right, so this is how you can modify the color. Right, it's just a matter of preference. Like if you have different imagination, you can just create the color. Right, so this is how you can change. So there are a lot of how can I say, there are a lot of type of flow that you can use, different type. So in the next video, what I'm gonna show you, how to modify the railings, right? How to make it realistic, right? And thank you for supporting me, and don't forget to share the video, don't forget to like the video, and also subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one.